check, keeping you obsessed. Play me on repeat endlessly in your head. Anytime it hurts, play another verse. I can be your sanctuary. No, I'm the only one right now. I'll love you more when it all burns down. More than power, more than good. Yeah, you gave me a heart, now I'm here for your soul. I'm the only one who loves your sins. Feel the way my voice gets underneath your skin. Listen, 'cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire. I can be the star you rely on. You're lost in my gaze, yeah, you can't look away. Draw, you know I'm here to save you. Now we're running wild. Yeah, I'm all you need, I'ma be your idol. Shining with my fame, shout my name, yeah, I'm your idol. Thank you for the pain, 'cause it got me going viral. Yeah, endless is my fever, make you a believer. I was born for you, your only idol. Don't let it show, keep it all inside. The pain and the shame, keep it out of sight. Your obsession fits our connection, so tonight give me all your attention. I'm the only one who loves your sins. Feel the way my voice gets underneath your skin. Listen, 'cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire. I can be the star you rely on. You're lost in my gaze, yeah, you can't look away. Draw, you know I'm here to save you. Now we're running wild. Yeah, I'm all you need, I'ma be your idol. Be your idol. Living in your mind now. Too late, 'cause you're mine now. I will make you free when you're all a part of me. Listen, 'cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire. Watch me set the world on fire. You're lost in my days, yeah, you can't look away. No one is coming to save you. Now we're running wild. You've done all your knees, I'ma be your idol.
Ta-da! Hello. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. I'm a bit worried that I'm not going to be able to play the game. I played it on a previous stream, but I tried using Streamlabs with this game earlier and it crashed. So I'm a little bit worried. Hopefully it'll be fine. Continue. Hooray! I have returned. My computer crashed after trying to play Code Vein 2. So, fuck me. That's what I get for trying to buy it for my PC instead of my PlayStation. My PC is not fucking top tier. My PlayStation is made for games like that, not my computer. Might have kind of doom cough. Anyway, I guess we're doing the Mimesis challenge thing again. Yay! Hopefully I'll fucking do it this time. I feel like I'm doing pretty good today. Probably think I could. We'll find out. Pull up my controller. Here we go. Okay, now what are you doing? My computer, folks. Alright, so that's not working. How about that? That'll probably work, right? Maybe, possibly. Round one. All right. Progress. That's what we like to see. Rawr. Alright. How would you like to shut my balls, Mr. Garrison? Plunger! Hopefully that stays there. Because I like to have special items that give me more money. My items to start off with, because I failed last time, is a stylish cap, make a flashlight, and shotgun shell. Let's do this shit! Fuck yeah! Alright. Oof. Already not the best, but we still got the plunger as an option. So, yeah. Let's go. Toxicity. Suddenly I forgot all the layers of toxicity I just went down. On my way. Send me on my way. Boy. I got in trouble. Currently my page. Oh, nice. The magic item. Currently my paycheck requires a few things, and I kind of screwed up on all three things, actually. Cause intelligence. We'll go downstairs first. The person that's going to be giving me paychecks, assuming they have enough money, requires 3 things of me in order to receive payment. I have to exercise once a day, even if it's just going outside and walking around the block. I have to go over to their house and help them. Times may vary, but it'll only be like an hour of my time to be over there working, helping them out, maybe an hour or 2. And the third thing is I have to leave the house and go do something. Doesn't matter what. Could be seeing a movie, could be going to a card store. Is two of the things that was pointed out. Which sounds like really good conditions to get paid. I failed on all 3 accounts recently. Apparently I forgot that I was supposed to go over to their house this past Sunday at 2 o'clock. So, nice. Nice cock. And I didn't exercise. And of course didn't leave my house. I mean, I left my house to go get food. I left my house to go get food, but that doesn't count. Because grocery shop... God damn it, leave me alone, you prick. Oh. Oof. Definitely need to recharge this. There is a problem with the requirements for me to get paid. You see, I purposely don't do some of that stuff because it saves me money, and we currently have no money. I currently have no money, so it would greatly benefit me not to go out and not to exercise once a day, because that requires energy that I'm going to need food to replenish. It would definitely benefit me not to leave the house and go do something with other people, like watch a movie. Or I could watch a movie by myself. That's permitted. But it's still something that costs money. Leaving the house to go do something costs money. And I can't afford it, and they can't afford it. So that's problematic. Most definitely. Alone. Man, that was a long sprint. If I get hit one more time by a mimic, I'm dead. And I don't want to sprint because I'm teaching them to sprint right now. And that's very bad for me. God damn you. Damn it. Fuck. I feel pretty screwed at the moment. Fuck. I would like to head to the other side and start getting rid of my radiation. Given the whole, I'll die if I take any more radiation. Shit. And I'm lost. I'm about to fucking die. Ain't shit I could do about it. Fine. Currently, my food supply, because my roommate was so generous, is Lay's chips. We got a shit ton of Lay's chips for me, and he can have, and him too, of course. But yeah, that's gonna be my sustenance for as long as possible. Which means exercising is going to be quite the bitch. Because one of the perks about just sitting still and not doing anything is you can save a lot of money on food. Because your body doesn't need the energy if you're just sitting there. And that's basically how I've minimized my food costs for the past 3 or 4 years. And since now I don't have a job, and my cats were sick and I had to pay like $900, it benefits me greatly to do nothing but sit. Yeah, that's my life right now. Jealous? Well, that's a dead end. Plunger is still the object of the day. Or object of the round. I need to find a nicer way to put that. The round special art item? Special item for the round. With a magic item this round. Okay. Son of a bitch! I hear the owl hooting. My stress levels are certainly going up. This last one was partially my fault, though. I just got a phone call. Apparently, I might have forgotten to drop off some keys for a property manager. So after stream, I have to do some exercise and drop off some keys. Doesn't sound so bad at the moment. Hopefully things don't get more complicated. I would greatly appreciate it if stuff stopped getting complicated. I'd also love to stop and get tacos. Too bad that costs money. I find it funny how, well, first of all, circumstances are different for everybody. Just first and foremost, circumstances are different for everybody. One person does one thing, doesn't mean the other person can do that thing too. But I find it funny how, God damn! Well, fuck you! That was fucked. I find it funny how other people sitting there like, I'm not going to stream today. I'm not feeling up to it. Or I'm in a bad mood. Or I got a headache. Or something. And I'm over here like, I'm in a bad mood. I got a headache. I haven't eaten. I haven't slept. Fuck it. Let's stream. I got to learn how to stream when I'm in bad conditions. To be fair, though, I do need to know how to stream under bad conditions. I need to possess that skill set. Because with my mental health, I'm almost never 100%. My mood fluctuates. My mental state fluctuates. My intelligence fluctuates. All that shit. And my reaction speed, too. Although my reaction speed appears to mostly rely on nutrition. Which is very helpful because if I don't have enough nutrition, it becomes obvious when I play video games. If I'm screwing up constantly on something I shouldn't be screwing up on, odds are I need to get some nutrition in my body. Yeah. I used to use that as a method to tell if I needed to eat when I played a lot of Guitar Hero. Because out of nowhere, I would just... Well, not out of nowhere. I'd start playing the game, and I'd miss every fucking note, pretty much. Or I just do horrible. But then, if I go back and eat something, I stuff on my belly, suddenly, I can play the game again. It occurs to me that that could be a problem for why I've been struggling with this game. The first day I did this challenge, I almost succeeded. I died on some bullshit. Like, it was so bullshit. Like, there was less than 1/10 of a second left. If I had survived for that less of 1/10 of a second left, I would have succeeded. But no. Hello, Mimic. I like how the Mimic's battery runs out for their flashlight. I think I've done this challenge, or I've been trying to do this. This might be my 4th stream of trying. And I'm willing to admit that that I haven't been well rested and well fed for all of these challenges. I know some people get kind of upset when I mention that I'm not eating or sleeping right while streaming. Oh. Oh, he's gonna leave me alone. Thank you. I mean, it's not like I set out to treat myself like shit. Do what I can with the options available. Fuck! Oh boy. Sometimes I'm lucky, sometimes I'm not. That would qualify as not. That would definitely qualify as not. Crap. So going back is going to be, the way back is going to be blocked, which means my path to get detoxified is blocked. And it is definitely following me. God damn it. And as you can see, this is a dead end. Which means, unless the owl decides to leave me alone, I'm screwed. But it seems to be leaving me alone. Oh. Okay, I'd like to come back down. But priorities. First things first, let's get rid of my radiation so when someone else decides to choke me. Because they got daddy issues. Shit. Fine. You I was so hoping that he would take me past the fucking owl. Please. Well, there's that. God, leave me alone. You wanker. As long as it's not 1%, I got a fighting chance. Okay, I got a fighting chance. My man, leave me alone. Man, that is less than ideal. Oof, I don't have much flashlight left. Okay, that's decent stuff. Why the fuck? Fantastic. Ideally, I would collect at least $200 worth of stuff per day. Ideally. The illusion of choice. Low level items. Mid-level, I would consider that. Downstairs. Flop. I definitely need to talk to my psychiatrist again. Ask him for additional help with anxiety. Nice. I try not to be a dick and minimize other people's struggles and their versions of struggles. But sometimes it's a bit frustrating when they compare their struggles to my struggles. I mean, I'm sure they got struggle. I mean, everybody has struggles, and they deal with it the best they can. But some people's struggles are beyond comprehension. Fantastic. Why hasn't he caught up to me yet? He's about to. At least he didn't hurt me for no reason. It does frustrate me though when people compare their anxiety to my anxiety. Or when they act like it's equal. Not because I'm like mad at them or anything. It's more of a reminder. Because every time they do, I find myself thinking, God, I wish it was equal to yours. But without medication, my anxiety levels basically anything could cause a panic attack. I'm that anxious over literally everything. So there's no real fair comparison. And by everything, I certainly mean everything. The fact that I'm breathing counts as something that gives me anxiety. The fact that I see a friend far in the distance could also be a cause of anxiety for me. My anxiety disorder does not pull punches for anything. Happiness, sadness, fear, good, bad, doesn't matter. I can get anxious about everything. He's gonna choke me. Aren't you, you little bitch? I think the thing that gets me most anxious though is when I run out of medication, or if I'm about to run out of medication, because I hate how I feel without medication, for good reason, obviously. I would think it's obvious. I like how just one of my disorders, just one, ignoring all the rest, just one alone has the power to completely cripple me without medication. The other ones are capable of crippling me too. Fuck. Wait, how? I haven't found anything yet. Fuck. Oh wait, no, I did find some stuff already. I searched the other side first. You're not worth it. I might should have saved some of that stuff instead of turned it all to juice. Oh well. My favorite disorder for me to talk about, I would have to say, is ODD, oppositional defiance disorder. Simply because it's such a weird disorder. It's crippling in its way. It's weird, and people haven't really heard of it. Most people have not heard of it. So I feel like it is the most disrupting disorder I have. But it's hard to tell which one is the most. That is not pretty. If you look up oppositional defiance disorder, when I last looked it up, when I last typed it into Google, it says that it is a childhood disorder that may or may not extend into adulthood. And it says what the symptoms are, but it doesn't explain what it is, basically. It says the symptoms are basically being a rebellious teenager. But having the disorder means it's that on crack. Like super powered type of thing. Because that's the difference between the disorder and just a regular teenager. But what it is from somebody who has it and has dealt with it, how annoying it is it's simply the irresistible urge to do the opposite. And when I say irresistible urge, I mean it's only an urge because I take medication. If I don't take medication, that urge is not an option. It is just something that happens. It's not active 100% of the time. It can just pop in randomly. If it was active 100% of the time, it would be so easy to sidestep that shit. You know what I mean? But the irresistible urge to do the opposite. So it can even affect me physically. The first time I noticed it, the first time it manifested, so to speak, is when I was playing dodgeball. The ball was coming at me. I saw it coming at me. It was obvious. I'm good at dodgeball. Or at least I was. So all I had to do was move to the right and I would be fine. That's it. I knew I had to move to the right. I told my body to move to the right. I moved to the left. Because I had to do the opposite. So when it's me telling myself to do something, it can trigger. It's a lot more consistent if somebody else is telling me to do something. Someone else tells me to do something, the odds of me having to do the opposite are much higher. One of the more obvious examples of that was when they screwed up and didn't give me my medication. Freaking shit. Not good. When I didn't have medication, my friend was screwing with me, and I told her what ODD was, and she told me to stop talking, and I immediately came back with, "No, you shut up," basically. Fuck! Then she told me to talk, and I literally couldn't talk. I was completely unable to talk. I could open my mouth, nothing would come out. So. So that alone can have its own problems. But man, having four other ones, at least four other ones to mess around with, that ODD sure does love to fuck around. I'm an overachiever with my disorders, though. Not one of my disorders is just a hint of. There's no slight. There's no just a tad bit. No pinch of. It's full out, fuck you level of the disorder in question. The spectrum, so to speak. I'm on the far end of all 5 disorders. Which is also funny to me because that's part of one of my disorders. For my bipolar. I can't be sort of happy. I can't be sort of mad. I can't be sort of nothing. I have to be 100% mad, 100% sad, 100% whatever. There is no in between. It's full throttle for whichever is going on. If I'm doing a project, I can't do just a little bit. I have to do everything. Because there is no half measure. Unless I have medication. Yeah. The power of medication is so cool. Of course, it doesn't fix the problems. It makes it so I can manage it and be relatively close to normal-ish. Apparently, I come off as very mentally unstable, which I can see and I can understand. But that level of unstable is the most stable I can possibly be as a human being. My unhinged stability is the most stable I can possibly be. Isn't that fantastic? Let's not wander into the same area twice. Let's spread the love between the different routes that I can go. If I remember correctly, that was my main method before. Finding enough in one area, or on one route, then going to the next route. Let's not fuck around. God damn it. No. Gee, what are the odds of that? You fucking bitch. I ain't fucking with that. I needed to get by him in order to reduce my fucking... If I die in the first round, I'm just fucking restarting. I'm tired of fucking with that. If possible, I'm gonna go out. Because I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I have to go places after stream anyway. So might as well... Yeah. I'm gonna go out later today and collect food and nutrition sources. So that it'll... Maybe I'll do better tomorrow if I have the nutrition sources. It'll definitely be helpful in the long run. Because my main source of food is going to be Lay's chips for the month. Which is obviously not nutritional. Gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I think it's that way. Is the way out. Oof, oof. Badoof, doof. This challenge would certainly be a lot easier with mods. Dude, get out of my... You're so close, you're up in my underwear, man. And that's a solo activity. That location is supposed to be private, sir. So chill the fuck out. Or I'm gonna tell your mama. Meh. Fuck it. Do 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 fuck you. Pinow, 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 pinow. Right, this is my first haul with on this file. Okay. Fuck it, that's far enough. It's farther than I usually do. Going down. And they're falling down, 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 down. Everybody falling down. I do feel better after, when I explain what my disorders are, or when I explain what's going on in my head, so people can understand more of why what's happening is happening. I don't plan on doing that every time, because the mystery adds some fun. Fuck. God damn, dude, leave me alone. Respect the restraining order, motherfucker. Fine. Vol clock. How would you like to suck my clock? They might like it, you don't know. Anything's possible. Sauvignon Blanc. Chocomon Donk. Slurper derper 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 derper. Herpa slurper derpa. .com. Nope. Alright. Item to sacrifice. God damn you, you piece of shit. Thank you. Oh, right, that fucker gives me a lot of radiation. Get the fuck away from me. I say as I run past him. Towards him and then past him. Second hall, good enough. Then I will go to the other side. Nice. I like how my ADHD is severe enough that I take 3 tranquilizers And I still have energy to do stuff. I still have plenty of energy. I don't eat anywhere near as much as I should have. Anywhere near as much as I should. My sleep schedule is a bit iffy. But my ADHD is so excessive that it compensates for everything. Say, don't worry, fam, I got you. And oh boy, you should see it unleashed. Energizer Bunny got nothing on me. Nice. Good enough. Back to the tram. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I like how in the medical paperwork, for my medical paperwork, it actually says other suspected disorders. It doesn't say what they are, it just says that there's other suspected disorders. But they're considered minor. Like lower on the spectrum. Five that are confirmed are crazy. Blah, 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 blah. I like the statistics on having 5 disorders. The statistic is there isn't. There's not a statistic on it. Not specifically. The only statistic I could find for the likeliness of it is for 4 or more disorders. Not 5, just 4 or more. Which obviously 5 falls under that category. But I want the statistic on 5 specifically. But apparently that's not going to happen. But the fact that they didn't bother to do the math also makes me happy, because that means that there's not enough people to warrant the effort to do the math. It makes me happy that not everybody goes through what I go through. very happy that most people don't have to. But it also kind of makes it annoying when other people claim to have more disorders than me. Because I know the odds of anybody having more disorders than me, and I know how likely it is that they'll know if they have more disorders than me. Because I know what it took to figure out what the hell I had in general. Took 16 years and required a team of psychologists watching me around the clock to figure out what I have so that I could start to deal with the problems. From there, I had to learn we had to figure out medication, then we had to figure out how to live with the disorders. And I couldn't fully do that until I couldn't start doing that process until I was 15 years old. Oof. I'm curious what other disorders I have. I know other medical conditions I have. I just don't know what other disorders, particularly mental disorders. Because I have my fair share of all sorts of problems. It's definitely not limited to mental disorders. But I am curious. It occasionally really bothers me that on the medical paperwork it says that I have suspected other minor disorders. Because I want to know what they suspect. But at the same time, it's probably better that they didn't specify. Because I could obsess over it for too long, and if it was just suspected, probably not actual thing, I might run it through my head long enough to make it a real thing. Cause I got skills, and my brain hates me. I say that jokingly, but my brain really does hate me. Yeah. I should not be running everywhere. But oops. Another mental thing I have that I don't think is a... I don't know that it's technically a mental disorder, but I definitely do have it, is complex nocturnal visual hallucinations. And I don't hallucinate anytime except for... Those are the only types of hallucinations I have. I don't hallucinate. I don't hallucinate anything other than the complex nocturnal visual hallucinations. And they're interesting. They really are. What it is in moments that you are falling asleep or waking up, there's a chance that I will... In those moments, there's a chance that I will have a visual hallucination. And they are so complex that they could easily be mistaken for real things going on. Yeah. And the cool... And one of the And one of the interesting things about it is you can get rid of them in an instant. All you have to do to get rid of the hallucination is look away from whatever it is. Close your eyes, whatever. Or change the brightness in the area. If you do either of those two conditions, the hallucination will go away. Other than that, the hallucination will stay as long as you keep visual, as long as you don't break eye contact. Which also includes blinking. But I've had some wild ones. There's been some simple ones. There's been wild ones. It's kind of interesting. Leave me alone, 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 leave me... Yes! It could be just spiders. Could be... There was one time I had one that was like the fucking Matrix. The letters or whatever, or numbers going down the wall type of thing. I was like, oh, I saw into the Matrix. But they're also... there's a limit to them because it's not just like a static image. Sometimes it's a static image. Other time, no. It's pretty much never a static image. It's like a short video or a short hologram, and after it reaches the end, then it's static and it doesn't move. It just stays where it is, because it's like it reached the end of the video. After that, it just stops. So yeah, they used to freak me out so bad, but I've gotten the habit of not blinking so that I could. Because some of it's when you wake up. So you wake up and you see something there that shouldn't be there and you freak out. But I like seeing what they are. Because sometimes there's some interesting shit. And, yeah. I got in the habit of not blinking when I see something crazy when I wake up or go to sleep. So that I can have a chance, if I want to look at it. There's like it could be like a fairy. There's a fairy dancing with a praying mantis on my pillow next to me at one point. Another point, there was a semi-translucent guy throwing giant bore through or at me like missiles through my TV. So, I mean, shit could be interesting. Worth taking a peek at least. Seeing what it may be. I feel like a lot of times it's just spiders, though. But I don't have a fear of spiders, so that's fine with me. Actually, due to poor life choices, I'm immune to most spider venoms. I have not tried Black Widow, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to. I didn't like set out to become immune to spider venoms. It just happened due to surviving stupidity. That's how you get the best things in life. You survive stupidity. Oof. He's gonna be a problem. He'll probably block my means of escape. He'll cut me off from the exit. Fairly certain. Because he's a dick. Do 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 do. Yeah. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum. Hello there, Mr. Mimic. Mimic. Apparently I also do all kinds of crazy shit in my sleep. The phrase or the term sleepwalking really doesn't do it justice of all the things I do in my sleep. Sleepwalking, sleep talking. I think the combination of sleepwalking and sleep talking is the most accurate way to describe what I do in my sleep. But it doesn't do it justice. It could be extremely hard to tell that I'm not awake. Nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll still count that as nice. Definitely need to get up out of here. Get some detoxifying shit before they kill me like a little bitch. So here, sacrifice my guitar. Okay. There we are. Relatively safe for the moment. Sexomnia is an interesting one. When you straight up have sex with people in your sleep. Hello, Pikachu. My cat has arrived. Fucking, that is your one and only warning. You fuck with my mic again, I'm kicking you off. This challenge will find ways to piss me off without you helping. I can promise you that. Plunger's still the item, right? Yep. Do a day a diddy dum diddy do. Oh. Fine, you get one more warning, but only because I'm running for my fucking life here. There's no bueno. One more item. Good. Now pick up the dummy and get the fuck up out of here. Hopefully without triggering the stupid Yeti. Hello, owl. You are too little too late. Oh yeah, I'm happy now. Bye, Pikachu. Oh. It's getting pretty, I do believe. Oh, nice. That might be the highest I've ever gotten in a single round. Oh man, I'm so tempted to go back in to see if I can get 840. Because eventually 840 is the number I'm going to need. Or 830? One of them numbers. Wub, wub, wub. Fake spork. Plunger. Plunger. It's trying to get the pricing right so I don't waste items. $61. Have a 20, 50, 57. Need 61, right? Yeah. We're going 15. All right. Drop. Drop. So that's 30. $19. 16. So if I have another 15. $33. That might be good enough. Wait a minute. 16 plus 24 would be 40. And I need 61. So 40 plus 20, 60. So if I have 17. What did I have a 17 of? Mug? Here we go. Let's see if my math skills are correct. Hell yeah. We're gonna do booster. Honestly, this challenge would be so much fucking easier if I saved in between rounds. In fact, it'd be insanely easy. Or it would feel insanely easy. Which is why I don't want to do it. Spork, spork, spork. Lighter. Lighter. Organized for almost no reason. That is a beautiful number to start off with. Watch me fuck it up. I can totally see myself screwing this up. Just gotta believe. Let's go. I've actually lived with almost every disorder, or every major disorder. And by that I mean, lived with somebody who has the disorder. I've lived alongside, I've lived in the same dwelling as people who have those disorders on the farther spectrum, I guess. I don't really like saying spectrum, but I guess it's the most, it's the way for me to get the information across the best, I believe. But it's also something I'm kind of learning, I suppose, in that I've only really experienced the further ends of the spectrum. So when most people come up to me saying they have this disorder, I tend to be a lot more skeptical because the people I lived with behaved differently. I need to remember that there's more normal-ish. Shoot. Most of the people that I've been meeting that have disorders, they're so far opposed from what I'm used to dealing with that to me they're basically normal humans. I don't mean I don't not if that sounds mean, I'm not trying to be. It's just I'm not capable of telling the difference if they're that low on the spectrum compared to what I've dealt with and lived with. And I just didn't really realize that I dealt with the extremes for my entire life of my disorders and their disorders. I just thought that those were the disorders. But since I've been a VTuber, I've started noticing things in the when I go into the the further I go into the world of VTubing, the more I realize how my world is different. How my real world is different compared to everybody else. And the VTuber world is not as scary to me as it is to... Because I watch videos to try to prepare to be a VTuber. And they tried to describe that the VTuber world is very different from the real world. And there's things you need to understand. And going into it, I'm really realizing that I'm far from the real world that everybody else knows in general. So much so, I don't know that I speak the same language. Or something. Not really. I know we speak the same language. Well, for the most part. Actually, no. Yeah, we don't speak the same language. Because when I try to describe a lot of things, I'm speaking literally, and other people are speaking more metaphorically while thinking they're talking, or they don't. We can have a conversation, and what I mean is not what they're interpreting. Like, there's a massive difference between the two. And I've been struggling to kind of talk in a way that bridges the gap. I knew it. The only time there's 3 doors at the opening entrance, the main entrance, is if there's a link to the back entrance that it's very close. In my attempts to try to communicate efficiently or in a way that people could understand, I tried using literally, but even that one doesn't quite cut it, because they don't understand the extent that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Which could be a good thing. It really could. Actually, I think I'm gonna blame that on society. People have been overusing the word literally so much that I can't quite describe stuff anymore. I think one time I tried to describe literally starving to death, and it was taken a lot more lightly than it should have. It's like literally starving to death. And they're like, man, yeah, I could use a bite too. I'm like, no, 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 no. It's not that I could use a bite. It's that literally starving. Like, my stomach has started eating itself, and shit's not doing so well type of starving. Yeah. But that is a good thing, though. That's not their first reaction to I'm starving. That they just simply think that, man, this guy's hungry. It shows that they've had a better luck with life. What's another one? Ooh, when I say I can't function without medication, and even with medication, there's still things I cannot, that are impossible for me to do. People kind of underestimate that one. I left detox juice. It's a 47, which is a nice one. And if I don't have to use it on my way back, it's even better. Yeah. It's ironic that I really can't function without medication. And I've been denied for disability. I would think that that would be one of the top reasons to accept somebody as receiving disability. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we need, I mean, because the disability thing is, they'll give you like a monthly allowance type of thing, in a way. Because you can't take care of yourself. You need help. Because you can't function well enough to earn money yourself, so. And since I can't function without medication, which also means if my medication is on backlog or I somehow screw it up, I could lose my job, which is 100% real challenge for me. You would think that that sort of level of disability would get you disability. Talk to my doctors. Yeah, you can definitely, you definitely qualify for disability. Yep. I got confirmation from multiple people, even people that are on disability. They're like, yeah, you definitely qualify and you should probably fucking apply for it. Okay. Denied. I'm going to file for disability again after my business officially closes. That's a whole other tangent. It's being kept open right now at the expense of everybody. Everybody but one property manager. We're trying to be nice. But yeah, I can't file for disability until my business officially closes. At which point I will likely get denied and have to try again. And it's estimated that it could be a six months or more process of trying to get on disability. Which again has to wait until the business officially closes. To my understanding, we're trying to keep it open until like May. And until then, we have no money. And the income is virtually gone. So yeah. Ain't that a bitch? I would have to rack up debt if I want to live healthy at the moment. Which, while I understand that most people are in a lot of debt and live with debt for most of their lives. It is not something I can do. I am not capable of living with debt. I really can't. My anxiety is far too excessive for me to live like that. I get crushed by my anxiety over pretty much nothing. And if there's something legitimate, like, say, substantial amount of debt, there's no peace in the world that there's, my world will be completely devoid of peace, hopes, dreams, everything. I need to not be in debt. Which is good anyway, because why would you want to be in fucking debt? I believe that if you do not have money, you should not spend it. If you don't have the money, you shouldn't spend it. And the reason I phrase it like that is... Well, for you too. I phrase it like that because it's fine to borrow money and fine to spend borrowed money as long as you have the money. Which I mean by, hey, bro, I have $10 at home. Can I borrow $10 so I can get a snack while we're out? That's perfectly fine in my opinion. That won't cripple you. As long as you give them the $5, that's... everything's squared away. You're good. That's borrowing money you do have. And I fully support. I believe that if you're going to borrow money, only borrow money that you do have. It will reduce stress by not leaving you in massive debt. Yeah. Oof. How much is this bitch? 43. So be it. Left behind you will be for the good of the mission. Yeah, I just realized I have not been fully keeping track of where I've gone. I would consider myself to be lost. We'll find a way. Oof. Good thing my light died in a room with light and a charger. I'm thinking about start for some of my shorts. I'm thinking about making little story shorts where I tell stories from my past. Stories that people might find interesting or stories that kind of crazy. Okay, I already checked both. Okay. My main issue with that is I'm not exactly sure what people are going to find crazy or interesting. I've done all kinds of stuff, so I could definitely do some crazy stories. Let's do a quick peekaboo. See what we find up in here. I so regretted opening that door, because as soon as I hit the button, I'm like, oh shit, what if it fucking phantom grabs me? I'd be so boned. Thoroughly boned. Shit, I should have brought the detoxifying juice with me. Hell, the story, or for a story time thing, I seem to have an endless amount of stories just from being in school. High school alone is crazy as fuck. I feel like I've been less crazy and out there as an adult, as opposed to being in school. By school, I mean pre-K through 12th grade. Ooh, man, I have so much to lose. Let's do our best not to lose it. Because, good lord, is that a lot. And toxicity is going to be a challenge on this one, so... What the... What? I fully found a defective bomb one other time. And it did that! God damn it! That was so fucked up. That's so fucked up. That ain't right. That just ain't right. That ain't right. No. I had all that. I had. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. That ain't right. That's so. That's so fucked. That. That's so fucked up. Stylish cap. Which is the same thing I had before, except what I had before also came with special item for the round. The plunger. That just ain't right. Yeah, I need a list of things that I need to do after stream to make sure I don't forget. Is why I'm about to start mumbling random things. Drop off keys to the realtor that is apparently expecting keys that did not get delivered. Assuming I have the keys. Okay, stop complicating it. Just put it on the fucking list. Drop off keys. Exercise. In the form of walking around the block. That is 2 things. Exercise. Drop off keys. Go to the store and buy nutrition bars. Or my meal bars. Meal bars. Drop off keys. Exercise. I have an annoyingly limited amount of food I can eat. that my body will let me eat. So I can't get all the nutrients that my body needs. So we, after many years, found a bunch of different things, or found different things that I could possibly eat to make up for the lack of basic nutrition that the human body needs. And among them is a meal bar that provides most of the nutrients that I need, as well as Flintstones gummies. I have Flintstones gummies, so I have some stuff. But those meal bars would definitely help me out. Definitely prolong my life. They're basically what's helped keep me alive for past 3-4 years. Nice. Now for the challenge. Because apparently it must be a challenge now. Fart. I got some real good shit. But it doesn't mean shit if I can't bring it back to the tram in time. Without dying. Oh, you bitch. Fine. Okay, there's a couple things left behind, I believe. And hopefully fetching them will buy me enough time. Or you might just be a prick. I'm gonna get choked. They're coming to clap my cheeks. They're coming to clap my cheeks. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Other way, other way, other way, other way. Victory. Okay, there's still one more thing I can pick up, right? The rubber duck. Okay. I sacrificed the megaphone for detox juice. That good juice. About to lose his flashlight. Alright. Drop. Drop, drop, drop. Drop that. Let's get everything outside. Ooh. It does no bueno. much is this one? 38. I think only one of these is enough metal to spark the lightning. Frying pan might. Knew it! You bitch! That was unfortunate. I'm not fully ready to call it. Oh wow, 100%. Oof. How much? Depending on how much money I have. I mean, that is good. No, smart. Me be smart. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. I never realized that. Fuck yeah. I mean, I can see why it's worth 45. I have the urge to work on Zexion's model some more. I'm making him a VTuber model. Earlier, I sent him a little video showing the progress I've made, and I sent him a copy of his model so we can start using it if he feels like it. Because it's about it's about as finished as mine was when I first started streaming. And I wasn't sure when I'd have more time to work on it. But at the moment, I do feel tempted to work on it. course, there's an added bit of irony that my model isn't finished yet, and I need to finish my model too. I agreed to make his model, or I offered to make his model before I even finished mine, and yeah, cause I'm weird. Well, damn. That might have helped me, depending on what I find. Because he did sort of bring me deep into the facility. Then it would have taken me longer and more energy to do that. In theory. I do like how they added a sign that says I'm fake. Although I guess added is a weird... added might not be the best term for it, since it was part of the base game. But yeah, it's the first term I thought of. Pass by all them charging ports. There we go. Probably, yep, this way. Drop my rubber ducky over there. Actually, no, I think this is good enough for this area. We're gonna go check out, we're gonna move this shit and then go check out the other side. I totally thought that I'd be cut off by an owl. Did I already check this side here? Pissing up. Yes, I did check that side there. If not, I currently believe I did, and that's good enough. Nope, 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 nope. Yes! Do-do, do-do. Da-do, 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 da-do. Come on, you piece of... I don't know. I still don't understand why they added a jump button to this game. Setting aside the fact that it doesn't work. Actually, we're going to set aside the fact that there's not much to jump over. And we're going to focus on the fact that it doesn't even work. Yeah. That's the better way of dividing the criticism. So far, this is the only thing I really need to jump over. And it's only on occasion. There are many times that I could just walk right over it. And be fine. But either way, the altitude gain is like an inch. Or a centimeter. Definitely not worth nothing. We need to unlock some black jeans if we're gonna end up jump button up in here. Because right now we sitting at whiter than the sour cream. We are whiter than white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. 100%. I heard a Mimic's battery die. I think Plunger's still the item up on listed item. I could be entirely wrong though. Goodness gracious, this goes on forever. Which means I really should turn the fucker. Oh, I came to the end. Okay, where are you gonna take me? There's only one way to take me, bro. There we go. No, stop it. You turned around, didn't you? Heart of the cards, heart of the cards. Look at the draw. Give it to me raw. I mean, what? I said nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing. Yeah, that's one of them references that people wouldn't understand. Fairly certain. Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. Okay, definitely need to get the fuck out of here. Uh-oh, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Okay. I would have been so upset if he was sitting right outside the door. That would have been colossal bullshit. So much bullshit. Do 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 do. Hubba bubba 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 backs. And that's with no plungers. That's good. Let's go with... Yeah, let's risk toxicity. Do 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 do. I wonder if I'm going to be so sick of this game that I won't bug anybody else to play it with me for a while. Probably not. I do hope I get play with other people again. What? I don't know when, actually. I was gonna say soon, but I'm kind of debating on it. Because, like, at the moment, I'm kind of just trying not to do my stupid ghosting people thing. Ooh. Got this, got... Oh, that's a different direction. Birdhouse. Which is more? 62, 54. We're gonna prioritize birdhouse. Yes, I am cuckoo. And I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Shit, I'm weighed down pretty heavy. Fair enough. Broken radio, that pedal. I don't know what else is over here that I can grab. Could grab the squirt bottle. There's the wall clock. Let's see if I can find another smaller... Ah. Secret passages are quite the challenge when you're all alone. And by challenge, I mean completely useless. Because in order to open the secret passage, you need two people. Or in order to open it, you need one person. In order to keep it open and to pass through it, you need two people. One person holds the lever The other person goes through and holds the other lever. Then the first person can let go of their lever. And yada yada yada. See, we got a fan over here. Squirt bottle. Squirt bottle. I can do all the squirting up in here. And that's about all I can do up in here. Fans I don't fuck with unless they're item of the day. I don't like bothering with two-handed items that aren't worth like 30 or more. Personal preference. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. I feel the disturbance in the force. Almost as though something wants to clap my cheeks. My poor innocent booty cheeks. At least they're probably innocent. To the best of your knowledge, they're innocent booty cheeks. Man, I found a lot on this side. Oof. Let us start the process of moving stuff to the tram. Actually, after I drop off this load, I'm going to go back and grab stuff that I can sacrifice for detox juice. Oh, wait, no, I already have a detox juice. So I'm going to bring this with me. If I got attacked with by Mimic right now at this second, I'd probably die. Bloop, 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 bloop. I might still have enough time to go check the other side. Oh, it's the final day. Okay, we're going to very cautiously open up this door. Nope, don't want to go downstairs right now. Thank you. Very considerate of you. Stupid fucking owl. Well, that means we're done here. Me and the mouse in my pocket, we are done. Maybe I should make a mouse. I mean, I don't have a pocket on my model. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. What? You go up there. I you go up there. Pardon me. Make my food a little more accessible. How? $85. $31. Ducky and guitar. Yeah. We're gonna go with horn. Show you how horny I can be. Oh. victory. Let's do. Toot toot. Noise. Rattle. Toxicity. I feel like I need to listen to that song again and try to memorize the words. Especially if I'm going to keep streaming this game. Uh-oh. Yep. All the way through. And it's close to the beginning, which is actually a perk. If it's going to go all the way through like that, having it be right next to the beginning is definitely better than putting it farther away. Because it gives me the option of leaving through the front door if I want. And I believe the front door is in fact closer to the tram than the back door is. Which means it also saves me time. Rattle, 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 rattle. Rattle my brains. Hell yeah, rattle. Orange spur bottle. Spur bottle to mark my entrance. Lighter. A goo goo, a gaga. I am the baby. Damn, that's ugly, baby. God damn, that's an ugly ass baby. Stephen Lynch. I think that might have been the first Stephen Lynch song I've heard. Baby by Stephen Lynch. He's a musician with a dark sense of humor, and his songs are rooted in the humor. Comedy songs, or whatever you want to call them. Noise. Nice. Not nice. Extra not nice. Oh, so that's how we gonna play it. And I hear another one. Aw, you bitch. I do imagine it's time to leave. Started in the front. Oh, the front is also right by the back. We're starting to do some calculations. I should probably just leave, though. Or once I get all this in there, because this is a damn good haul. Yeah. Shall sacrifice, just in case. I'm gonna check the back anyway. In theory, there's little risk. Well, that was the main place I was going to check. Good enough. I'm gonna go factory. I'm nervous about doing Subway if I have an alternative. I mean, I'll do Subway if I have to. But, it's definitely more of a risk. I see how it is. Ooh. Salsa song planted by a great amount for some of our buddies. Damn, this ugly baby. God damn, this ugly ass baby. Can't bring her home today. She'll scare the dog away. 'Cause damn, this ugly baby. Just saying. Giddy up, rawhide. So if all VTubers are secretly guys with voice changers, does that mean I'm secretly a girl with a voice changer? with that stroke of incredible luck, we're going to call it for today. Partly because I'm tired of dying, and partly because apparently I have shit I need to do. So, thanks for coming and chilling with me. I hope you found some enjoyment in it. Even if it's just to laugh at my expense, or especially if it's to laugh at my expense. Have fun and enjoy the next 24 hours of your life. Bye-bye.